So let's bring back in criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Bruno. David, I actually want to ask you questions about this verdict that we just saw in the last 10 minutes, having to do with the case against William Brock. He was, of course, an 83-year-old man accused of killing an unsuspecting Uber driver who came to his house not knowing that he was on the phone with scammers. And this jury, they came back after an hour and 38 minutes and found him guilty of murder. What's your reaction to that verdict?
My reaction is tragedy all around right here. First of all, we have the victim that's dead, did not deserve to die. You know, Brock, he was a victim of a scam. And look, it was a scam. There's no doubt it was a scam. The prosecutors conceded the scam. The problem for Brock was the reasonableness of his actions. And when we talk about reasonableness and we talk about self-defense, it's really two prongs. It's a subjective prong, meaning did he believe he needed to act a certain way? And then it also brings in the reasonable standard, the objective standard. And that is, would someone in his shoes believe that he had to act the same way? And I think that was really the problem with the defense, is that it wasn't reasonable. It was not reasonable to use deadly force. The victim did not have a weapon. You know, it was just unreasonable, and that's where the defense fell, and that's where we get this verdict. And then final point, 83 years old, Brock. It didn't matter really which one of those charges came back guilty. It's a life sentence. The murders have minimums of 15. They're accelerated. They're increased because of the firearm. And in reality, this is a life sentence no matter what for Brock.
David Bruno, thank you for breaking that down for us. I know we have to say goodbye to you, but have a good rest of your evening.